ഭാരതമീ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ജന്മഭൂമി. ഭാരതീയരെല്ലാരും സോദരങ്ങളും, സത്യത്തിലും പരം ധർമ്മത്തിലും ചിരം ഒന്നു ചേർന്നു വാഴുവാനേകണേവരം. ദേവാലയം മീ സത്കലാലയം. സ്വാമിയായ താരമായി വന്നുദിച്ചവൻ, ജ്ഞാനദീപമായി ജ്വലിച്ചു നിന്നിരുന്നവൻ. ആൽബർട്ട് പുണ്യവാൻ സ്വർഗത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ മധ്യസ്ഥനായി നിന്നു ശക്തി നൽകിടും. ദേവാലയം മീ സത്കലാലയം. ശാന്ത സൗമ്യദീപ്തമാം പുണ്യഗേഹം ഇവിടെ ഒത്തുചേരുന്ന ഞങ്ങളിൽ ബോധപ്രകാശമായി ദൈവമേ വരൂ.
Dr. M.A. Solomon, an epitome of leadership, continues to steer this institution to excellence with his guidance, perseverance, and unwavering commitment. With great pleasure, I invite our dear principal to deliver the welcome address. Sir, please.
A very good morning to all of you. His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalatiparambil, Metropolitan Archbishop of Verapalli and our patron, dear respected Chairman and Manager, Reverend Dr. Anthony Topil, Reverend Father Jolly John Odathekal, Vice Chairman and Bursar, Reverend Father John Christopher Vadasheri, Registrar, Dr. J. Jameson, Controller of Examinations, Dr. Sabu, MC, Dr. Rosalind Gonzaga, Vice Principals, dear teachers, non-teaching staff, and my dear students, and those who are viewing this program online. On 16th July 2021, St. Albert's College Autonomous has completed the 75 years of its glorious existence. It was the dream of the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Attipeti, servant of God, the first Indian Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Verapalli, to bring the people who were socially and educationally backward into the mainstream of society. It was with this vision that His Grace ventured upon the onerous mission of starting a college. The mission was accomplished in the year 1946 when the University of Madras upgraded St. Albert's High School to a second grade college. The college began to function on 16th July 1946 in the old high school building with 150 students in the intermediate class. During these 75 years, the college have traversed a long way. In 2003, the college was awarded B++ grade by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, A grade in 2009, and again in 2016, NAC re-accredited our college with A grade for the second time. In March 2016, University Grants Commission granted autonomous status to St. Albert's College. Today, with 30 undergraduate programs, 15 postgraduate programs, and 10 research centers leading to PhD, the college imparts education to more than 3,200 students. St. Albert's College Autonomous is indeed a forefront runner in the field of higher education and is a prestigious institution among the premier educational institutions in Kerala. December 20 is an important day in the history of St. Albert's College. It is the foundation day of St. Albert's College. It was on this day in 1946, the foundation stone for the new college building was laid by our former patron, laid by our founder patron, Archbishop, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Adipeti. After 75 years, today, on another 20th of December, we are blessed by the gracious presence of our beloved patron, His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Kalati Parambil, Metropolitan Archbishop of Varapalli, for the closing ceremony of the one-year-long Platinum Jubilee celebrations. His Grace takes special interest in the progress of St. Albert's College and always supports us in all the endeavors. Despite the busy schedule, His Grace has found time to attend this closing ceremony and bless all of us. On behalf of the entire Albertian fraternity, I extend a hearty welcome to our beloved patron, His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalati Parambil. Reverend Dr. Anthony Thopil, our chairman and manager, is guiding our institution in the right direction. Today is a very important day in Father's life. Reverend Dr. Anthony Thopil is celebrating his 32nd priestly ordination day today. On behalf of all the members of the Albertian fraternity, I extend our prayerful wishes to Reverend Father Dr. Anthony Thopil. The year 2022 is a very important year for St. Albert's College as we are going for the extension of autonomy and facing the NAC visit. And Reverend Dr. Anthony Thopil is providing us with all the support. On behalf of all the members of the Albertian family, I extend a hearty welcome to Reverend Dr. Anthony Thopil. Reverend Father Jolly John Orthikal, Vice Chairman and Bursa, and Reverend Father John Christopher Vadashedi, Registrar, is present with us. I extend a warm welcome to dear respected fathers. Dr. J. Jameson, Controller of Examinations and the convener of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, is also present with us. On behalf of all the members of the Albertian family, I extend a warm welcome to Dr. J. Jameson. We have our Vice Principals, Dr. Sabu MC and Dr. Rosalind Gonzaga. Dr. Sabu MC is the man behind the Platinum Jubilee souvenir, which we are going to release today. A wholehearted welcome, dear teachers. Finally, I extend a warm welcome to all the faculty members, administrative staff, and my dear teachers and my dear students, and the well-wishers who are watching this program online. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Our chairman, Reverend Dr. Anthony Thopil, with his illustrious leadership, continues to guide this institution even during these times of crisis. Our chairman holds a special place by the equality of his action and integrity of his intent. May I take the privilege of inviting him for the presidential address.
Your Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalathiparapil, Metropolitan Archbishop of Verapalli, and our beloved patron, Reverend Father Jolly John Odathekal, Vice Chairman Bursa, St. Ambrose College Autonomous, Reverend Father John Christopher Vadaseri, Registrar, St. Ambrose College Autonomous, beloved Dr. Solomon, Principal, St. Ambrose College Autonomous, respected Vice Principals, Dr. Sabu, Dr. Rosalind, respected Dr. Jameson, Platinum Jubilee Committee Convener, and other respected members of the staff, and my dear students, and parents, well-wishers who are watching this solemn ceremony online. So this closing day of our Platinum Jubilee celebrations. 75 years of this great existence of a great institution. So I would say 75 years of grace. At this closure of these Platinum Jubilee celebrations, we have to acknowledge the innumerable blessings and graces that our institution has received from our bountiful God the Father. Through our heavenly patron, St. Ambrose the Great. As we all know, that St. Ambrose College Autonomous has very small beginning. 75 years back, started with only 150 students. Now it has grown to a huge and big tree. As we read St. Mark's Gospel, chapter 4, the parable of mustard seed. Now this great institution is catering around 4,000 students, as we have heard from the welcome speech. More than 30 UG programs, more than 15 PG programs, and 11 research centers. So at this juncture, we have to acknowledge all the great personality starting from our founder patron, Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Tibeti, the servant of God. It is whose vision and legacy that caused the origin of our great institution. We have achieved a lot. These are not our credit. These are all the gratuitous grace of God. And trusting upon the merciful will of God the Father, and through the intercession of the Heavenly Patron, St. Ambrose the Great, we have to still go further to higher levels of higher education. As we are aware that we have got autonomy 2016, and we have also submitted our renewal of this autonomy status. And next year we are expecting the NAC visit. So we have to work hard, still a lot, to achieve these great goals and objectives. And we are aiming at our next level of our higher education, that attaining the status of a deemed university. It is in this vision and objective that we are moving forward, trusting in the providence of God. With the grace of God, we are sure that we will be achieving all the necessary levels of this appreciation and the providing the higher levels of this higher learning and education. And our vision states that this institution to be always a center of excellence of higher education, providing all the teaching, learning outcomes, and research and employability with the social commitment, community building towards the nation building. So with this objective and vision, we are marching forward to the right direction and making use of the present available resources and infrastructure and our capacities. We are providing the quality education, so not compromising the worldly objectives and scopes which are not lasting. And we always stand for this quality in education. So it is in this line of the correct marching towards our motto, that is for truth and service. We are providing to the society these higher levels of education. And we have officially started our Platinum Jubilee celebrations on July 16th this year. And we conducted so many programs. It is true that during this pandemic period, we could not organize all the programs which we have foreseen earlier. But we could conduct some important programs, especially some of the seminars, national level seminars, focusing on these 3 points: St. Albans College Autonomous Past, Present and Future. So recognizing all these achievements and the positives elements that we have acquired during the past 75 years, and assessing the present situation of our institution objectively, and taking all the positive elements then that we are moving forward to the future. So in this level of understanding, so this is not a finished work. We have to work together, still more very hard to achieve these great objectives, especially the immediate objective that we have to face this NAC visit. And we are aiming at this grade now is A grade, and we are aiming at the A plus grade or A plus plus. So in that way, we have to aim to the highest level. So I am sure that all the support of the entire staff, the students, and the PTA and Alumni Association, and with the support of our patron, so we'll be able to achieve these great goals. Then only we have this kind of satisfaction. So till then, we'll not be in a peaceful manner. We have to, all throughout the day, we have to work together to achieve these greater goals. So in this point, I want to congratulate the entire team of the staff and the students, family, for organized these great programs, especially for the Jubilee year. And there is also another important ceremony that we are going to attend, that the releasing of the Platinum Jubilee souvenir. So it is also fruit of the great works and efforts of the souvenir committee, not only that, and also other personalities who have contributed much for the shaping of this souvenir. And at this point, I want to congratulate the entire team of the souvenir committee. Above all that, I want to accord also our sincere gratitude and appreciation to our beloved patron, Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalathiparambil, who was here 2 weeks back for the inaugural ceremony of the convocation, Sponsion. So at this point, I want to congratulate because he's always be ready to be here to all our endeavors and programs, only to move this great institution to the higher levels. So I want to thank our patron for all his support and prayers and appreciation. And I hope that it will be continued throughout. And this closure, it is not an end, but it is a beginning to our still greater effort for achieving great objectives and goals. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Father. With great privilege and pleasure, I request His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalathiparambil, the Metropolitan Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Varapolli, to inaugurate the Platinum Jubilee Close Curtain celebrations and to deliver the inaugural address.
Reverend Dr. Anthony Topil, Chairman and Manager of St. Albert's College Autonomous, Reverend Father Jolly John Oratakal, Reverend Father Jason Vadasheri, Dr. M.A. Solomon, Principal, Vice Principals Dr. Sabu and Dr. Rosalind Gonzaga, Controller of Examinations Dr. J. Jameson, dear members of the staff, and my dear students. There is a dictum in Latin, per dura ad astra, which may be translated as through hard work to the stars. So in order to achieve great goals, we have to work hard. Today, we have two important events, as mentioned by the principal in his welcome speech. Our chairman and manager is celebrating the 32nd anniversary of his priestly ordination. At this moment, I remember the beautiful words again in Latin, Tu es sacerdos in aeternum, secundum ordinem Melchizedek. You are a priest forever, according to the order of Melchizedek. Yes, it is a grace and a blessing. I have completed 43 years of priesthood and 19 years of episcopate. Today, the Platinum Jubilee year of St. Albert's College is coming to an end. Jubilee, a year-long celebration, a time of retrospection, a time of gratitude and a time to look forward is about to conclude. I would like to congratulate the entire Albertian family, headed by Reverend Dr. Anthony Topil, for the extra effort he has put up for making this Jubilee year and year to be ever remembered. Remember to celebrate milestones as you prepare for the road ahead. These are the words of Nelson Mandela, first President of South Africa. Yes, our college has reached a milestone. It's Platinum Jubilee. As the quote reminds us, every milestone is to be celebrated. Since it was the time of pandemic and there were restrictions in gathering the people, organizing offline activities was difficult. St. Albert's College was able to use the web technologies in bringing the gap which the pandemic had created. Using the online media, programs were organized in segments like curricular and co-curricular activities. I'm sure that these celebrations have enriched the students, staff, parents, alumni, and the collaborators. As it marches towards its centenary, this would indeed give an impetus to the institution's dreams of going to the next level. Gratitude is not only the greatest virtues, but the parent of all the others, says Roman philosopher Cicero. During the 75 years of its journey, there have been many people who have contributed to making the college to this level. From founder, patron, servant of God, Archbishop Joseph Attipeti, other patrons, managers, principals, teachers, non-teaching staff, alumni, students, and collaborators are people who cannot be forgotten in this journey of success and excellence. I would like to share with you something which you may not know about this college. Archbishop Attipeti, the servant of God, was praying intensely to get the permission from the Madras University to begin this college. And it was the feast or the solemnity of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. His Grace went to Kodad as usual. Every year he goes to Kodad to celebrate the feast of Sacred Heart, because the parish is dedicated to the Sacred Heart. And when he returned, he found a telegram from the Madras University granting permission to start the college. And he believed that it was a miracle performed by the heart of Jesus. So we are under the protection of the Sacred Heart of Jesus and our patron, Saint Albert. It was highly appreciable that through webinars Your contributions were recognized and documented. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful, says founder psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud. As the quote says, the retrospection done during the time of Jubilee has shown us that there were struggles during these 75 years of existence. It has also made the college convinced of the bold steps it has taken in making the higher education possible, one from an impossible one, for those in the margins during the yesteryears. Thus we come to the conclusion of Platinum Jubilee celebrations of St. Albert's College. A souvenir is being released today to make a record of this special year. I extend my good wishes to the souvenir committee for their excellent efforts. I would encourage you to look forward to taking this institution to the next level, a deemed university. I would like to conclude using the words of Russian playwright Anton Chekhov. He says, let us learn to appreciate there will be times when the trees will be bare, and look forward to the time when we may pick the fruit. God bless the college and each one of you. Take the opportunity to wish you all a very happy Christmas and a bright New Year 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalatiparambil. St. Albert's College Autonomous is a pioneer institution with an exemplary history, envisioned through the foresight of our founder patron, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Attipeti. After completing 75 glorious years of accomplishment, the institution is moving ahead to fulfill its futuristic visions. On this occasion, St. Albert's College Autonomous has created a souvenir to commemorate the 75 years of excellence. Souvenir features acknowledgements of our alumni, details and history of this institution, and of course, marvelous achievements of the college. May I take the pleasure of requesting His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalatiparambil, the Metropolitan Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Virapuli, to release the souvenir to our chairman, Reverend Dr. Anthony Topel, requesting other dignitaries to kindly join this glorious moment. Thank you, His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalatiparambil. With great honor and pleasure, may I now invite our Vice Principal, Dr. Sabu MC, to give us a glimpse of the souvenir, the Book of Memories.
Thank you, Jason. Respected our patron, Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalatiparambil, Chairman Reverend Dr. Anthony Topel, Principal Dr. Solomon, other dignitaries on the dais, dear staff members and students. As we come to the concluding ceremony of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, It is worth to have a look back about the activities that we held during the last year. It is also important to keep the documentary evidences related to the celebrations. During this year's celebrations, there were times when we were need to refer to the previous souvenirs, one that was created during Golden Jubilee celebrations, that is in 1996, and one published in 1952 during the opening of the new college building. And those souvenirs were very helpful in providing the information that we needed. This attempt is also along the same direction to document the main activities of the college during the last 25 years, from 1996 to 2021. In this souvenir, the historical part of the college from the year 1996 to 2021 was written by Reverend Dr. Clement Valvasheri, who was also the manager of the college from 2003 to 2012. And it is as a continuation of the one written in 1996 by Chevalier Dr. Primus Perincheri. And another one article, main article, is the Platinum Jubilee celebration details. It is provided by none other than the convener of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, Dr. J. Jameson. Our manager, principal, retired staff members, as well as the present staff members, they have contributed immensely to the souvenir, showing the activities of the college during the last 25 years. We have also decided to include the responses of 75 passed out students of the college. And on this front, we will be printing it out very soon so that it can be distributed among you. And thank you for all the support and generosity shown towards the editorial team members, especially to the editor, Vijay John Gelson, for all his support to create this souvenir. Thank you all once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Father Jolly John Odathakal, the Vice Chairman of St. Albert's College Autonomous, has been the trailblazer. He is doing a remarkable role in expanding the merits of this institution. May I take the pleasure of inviting our Vice Chairman for the keynote address.
Dear respected His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalathiparambul, the Metropolitan Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Verapolli, dear respected Reverend Dr. Anthony Topel, Chairman of our great institute, Father John Christopher Vadasheri, our Registrar, Dr. M.A. Solomon, our Principal, Dr. Sabu MC, and Dr. Rosin Gonsalga, our very respected Vice Principals, dear respected Dr. J. Jameson, our COE, dear respected Deans, HODs, teachers, and my dear students. The 2021 is a very remarkable year with respect to our institute, our college, and with respect to the whole world itself. The 20 and 21, both these years will be remembered forever. Not with respect to the Platinum Jubilee of our college, maybe with respect to the pandemic also. This year, I was very much interested with respect to the St. Albert's College. It's because it was a year in which we look back to the last 75 years, what was the past, present, and future of our college. And we deliberated on various perspectives of our college. This time, I like to make a very objective, maybe a futuristic aspect about our college. Even though we have a lot of research departments, when I introspect myself with respect to the various activities in the college, we can generally say our college is a teaching institute in which the teaching learning process is given more importance. And most of our vision with respect to the St. Albert's College that lies with our aspirations to become a research institute as well as an innovative entrepreneurship institute. And how can we achieve this futuristic goal to become a fully functional research institute and become an innovative center also? Usually, when we say something that is related to research, the students become very much hesitant because for them, when we say something that is related to research, it becomes a what's called it's like a hell for them maybe, because it's in the final years. It's very difficult to learn. It's very difficult to do, and it's very difficult to get a good project for them also. But actually, when we say something that is related to research, we should know what is research itself. Research is nothing more than think differently, think creatively, and think productively, and think scientifically. When we have this definition of research, I think it's very easy for the teachers and students to understand how we can become a research institute. The research does not mean that we should have some particular research in a particular lab. Actually, it's a process in which we think differently. It's a process in which there is a more innovative, more in-depth understanding of the subject matter is being conducted. Usually, when we say about the higher education, there is always a say that the research activity should start with the graduation level itself. That's why in the past years we had so many small steps to inculcate a research mentality for the students. Maybe with respect to the last year, we have decided that there is no more the group projects for the students, and all the students who should understand the research paper well, and they should cultivate a mentality in which they can do their project individually. It's a small step, like the Neil Armstrong said, it may be a small step for the man, but it will become a leap for the mankind. And when we say about the research department, then we should become an innovative center, maybe an entrepreneurship center. When we say that there should be innovations, it is also something that is related with the research itself. How can we become? Because we are making the St. Albert's College is always willing to become an innovative center, a research center, and we are making some small steps in order to inculcate a mentality of research as well as a mentality of innovations. The new things should be understood. I think I would like to mention some of the small steps we have taken these days, and some of the small steps we have planned for the very near future for the St. Albert's College. I think for the past 2 years, the teachers were very much interested with the innovative ways of teaching learning process, the experiential learning methods. And these are something that is very much related with the research activities, because when we experience something in their real life, they will become more evident that they will like to think differently. And these days, we are also asking the teachers regularly in order to make some innovative ways of giving assignments, maybe with respect to the various subjects we are teaching. This morning, I was blessed to have a very good breakfast in one of my parishioners in Pullepadi, Mr. Panakal Roy, because I was distributing Holy Eucharist for his mother. During the time of breakfast, he was telling about education, and one of his daughter, Maria, she was a graduate from the our AIM MBA graduate, and now she is in Poland, and she's having a very small course in Poland in order to get this license for her work in Poland. And he was saying, yesterday the doctor called him, and she was discussing about the way of teaching in Poland. She said that, okay, I had so many degrees in prestigious institutions in the Ernakulam, and in degree graduation as well as for the MPA, and she had done lot of assignments. And when she was in Poland, for the 1-year course, there was only 3 assignments. And she almost spent 6 months in order to complete a 6-page assignment for her this project. And she was doing an project in accountancy. What the teacher was told her is to have a in-depth study about the business of her father doing. Mr. Roy was doing a furniture shop, and she was asked to assess and evaluate and understand what are the major drawbacks of his business model. I think these are the ways of innovative methods of giving assignments, because she is supposed to help her father, and the teachers were asked the student to help the father by having an in-depth understanding, in-depth study about the business model of his father. I think these are the major difference with respect to when we say about there should be some research culture for the students, and we should give them innovative understanding about the assignments, and also we should give them innovative ways in which we can inculcate that research aptitude for the students. And we are going to doing it. Some of the teachers are very famous for giving such a wonderful assignments for the students also. And we are going to have an incubation center in our basement. It's a very huge incubation center we are planning, and we are also like to have an innovative ways of evaluation, because nowadays the National Education Plan and the plans of our university was giving in such a way that now we are going to practice a 60-40, in which 60% is given to the external marks and 40 for the internal marks. But the university is going to implement a new policy in which the internal-external ratio will be 50-50. And all these things are giving us an understanding, a ways in which we can inculcate the innovative as well as the research culture for the students. And this research culture will be the future of the St. Albert's College. Because if always we say that we would like to become a university, a deemed to be university, a research center, and center of excellence, what the groundwork we have to do is something that is related to the culture of learning, a culture of innovative understanding, a culture of experiential learning. These are the cultures we would like to inculcate it to our students and inculcate to our teachers also, because these are the modern idea about the learning process. Thank you all for your wonderful presence. The last 75 years of St. Albert's College was glorious. Surely, we hope that the next 75 years will be more glorious also. This is a college situated in the city center, and we should have a role model for all the other colleges, institutes in our neighborhood. Thank you all. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Father. Father John Christopher Vadasheri has always been an integral part of this institution by encouraging the faculty and students for excellence. With great privilege, may I invite the Registrar of St. Albert's College Autonomous for the felicitation.
His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalatiparambil, Metropolitan Archbishop of Vedapalli, the Chairman and Manager, Reverend Dr. Anthony Topel, Vice Chairman and Bursar, Reverend Father Jolie John Odathakal, respected Principal Dr. M.A. Solomon, Vice Principals Dr. Sabu MC, Dr. Rosalind Gonzaga, the Convener of Platinum Jubilee and the Controller of Examination of St. Albert's College, Dr. J. Jameson, beloved staff members, students, and all those who are watching online. Once again, a happy Jubilee which is coming to an end. I would like to share with you about one of the students who had called me last day. On Saturday, he had called me very late in the night to tell about his achievement. He has cleared the AFCAT examination, Armed Forces Combined Aptitude Test examination. He had cleared the written examination and he had gone for a test of 5-6 days examination in Mysore. So it's a very difficult test, one of the difficult tests like civil service to be cleared. And he was able to get approved and he's in the final stage. Now he has to go through a medical test. So it's a beautiful time for St. Albert's College because our students are also, they are also climbing greater heights. I would like to share that the 75 years of existence of St. Albert's College has brought about a lot of achievements. You can say achievements galore because we have produced scientists like Dr. A. O'Connolly, and even there are students who are working in scientific realm, and our teachers also are doing excellently well in some of them doing very good research projects here in St. Albert's College itself. But as Father Jolie pointed out, if we are looking forward to become a greater institution, we have to give more priority to research. And that's what we see in the ranking framework when we come to the ranking framework and all other ranking related activities. We see that our research activities has to improve. And when it comes to, when we look back to the last 75 years, we can say that our college has slowly improved to an institution of academic excellence. And we have tried not to just become stagnant with that growth. We have tried to develop relationships with industry, with universities outside the country. We have now collaborations with many international universities, and we are in the process of sending one of our students for a semester, a 4-month, a 4-month exchange program in Germany. Last year we had got an opportunity, but our student couldn't go because of the pandemic. And this year, again, we have got an opportunity. One of the MSW students is selected and she's having an interview today with the VFS. So if God permits and God blesses, we will have a student going abroad to have a very active relationship with one of the international universities. So that's what another area of excellence which we have achieved during the last 75 years. And when it comes to student employability also, we are improving. We are trying to improve each and every year. We are trying to improve through your involvement. Dear students, I think it's through you only employability is possible. Even if we try hard, without your cooperation, it's not possible. We have seen many students who got opportunities denying it just because some of them are saying that we have to travel, or some of them saying that there is the salary range which they expect is not up to the mark. But you should understand one thing: job, once you move out of the college, you become one among the jobless, because there are a lot of jobless people in India. So when you get an opportunity, try to grab it. You don't scale heights by directly becoming a manager. You scale heights by slowly building your career and going to the higher level. So my dear students, I would like to tell you that when you get an opportunity, don't throw it out. If you get an opportunity, because if you don't grab it, because always we know that dictum, opportunity never knocks at your doorstep the second time. So take opportunities which you get seriously so that your employability can be proudly boasted by us. We can also boast about your achievements. That's what I just said. These are some of the things which we have concern regarding you students. And another thing which St. Albert's College has always been proud about is the social extension activities which St. Albert's College has done during the flood or whatever you see, wherever there is a need, we have tried to intervene. We have tried to develop places where there should have been our intervention. So like we have taken a project of integrated development project of Vathirthi. So to develop that place. So there are many interventions which we have done, and in some gram panchayats we have tried to work along with them to give awareness, to give training, these kind of things which we have done for the last 75 years. We have grown a lot and tried to also develop the neighborhood of our college. So that's another thing which St. Albert's College has done during the last 75 years. And finally, I would like to conclude by saying that St. Albert's College has been a change maker and a front runner in the higher education sector. You see the change which we have taken a long time back, the timings of the college, like 8 o'clock to 1:30. This was a timing which was introduced long time back. And now only I think people recognize, and now every college starts at 8:30. That also it's later than the timing which we have put up. And this was started with a plan that our students can go and work along with their learning process so that they can support their studies. And some students have capitalized on it, and they are even supporting their studies by their own income. So these are something which St. Albert's College has taken a long time back, and still we are trying to do some innovative interventions in the higher education sector. So I would like to congratulate all of you, our staff, students, alumnus, and all those who have contributed to taking this institution to this height. And I believe that the institution will grow. As you all grow, the St. Albert's College also will grow, and we will one day be blessed to see that St. Albert's College has reached a level which we always dreamt of. So once again, thank you for being here, and happy Jubilee, and I wish you a happy Christmas and a blessed New Year.
Thank you so much, Father. It is always good to retrospect our past achievements, but it is even better to have a futuristic vision that can guide us to fulfill all the accomplishments. With this goal, the college has conceived and formulated institutional development plan for Alberts. To give us a glimpse of the futuristic visions of the college, may I now invite Dr. J. Jameson, the Controller of Examinations, as well as the Convener of Platinum Jubilee Celebrations of St. Albert's College Autonomous.
Very respected His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalathiparambil, the Metropolitan Archbishop of Virapolli, and Reverend Dr. Anthony Topil, the Chairman and Manager of St. Albert's College, very respected Principal Dr. M.A. Solomon, Father Jolly John Odathakil, Vice Chairman and Bursar of the college, Father John Christopher Vadasheri, the Registrar of the college, Dr. Sabu MC, and Dr. Rosalyn Gonzaga, the Vice Principals of the college, very respected teachers, dear students in the Milano Hall and in other classes where you are watching this program. So everybody who spoke on the occasion highlighted Jubilees are occasions to be celebrated. Of course, we have celebrated this, and rather I would like to mention it as we have observed it since the situation was slightly non-conducive for the conduct of the bigger celebration. But within the given circumstances, we were able to have our own introspections, the next part of a jubilee, and we have seen that and we have placed before many of the Albertians that we can have a new route map where we can reach the centenary. So from Platinum Jubilee, moving towards the centenary, St. Albert's College was planning in a different way where we can incorporate differences wherein we can bring in enlightenment in the life of students. So as in his keynote address, Father Jolly has well pointed out that the steps the college has taken in formulating and guiding the students in the areas of research, and Father John has also very well pointed out how it can be, how the students can be made employable, more employable. So different areas are there where we were working on, and apart from that, the college has strategically worked out a scheme, a plan where two important plans of the college have been entwined. The first part is that we have identified 12 touchstones. So when these 12 touchstones have been identified, and that is been presented in different strata, it has been a continuous process which is going on in the Alberts. And today for this function, when we think of the program, we have decided to go with the second year students. Here in the campus, they are there, the second year students are there. Then along with them, the new faces who have been incorporated into the teaching fraternity of the college, they are given priority. So that is again another planning where this has to be percolated into the mind of each and everybody who is the part and parcel of the St. Albert's College. So the second part, we have got a participatory management plan. Then we try to merge so that an action plan has been formulated and it is being placed before the earlier discussions. Now once again going back into the important touchstones which we have formulated under constant interactions and discussions, the 12 of them have been identified. So of which the first and foremost one is the blissful campus where happiness. So being present in a process, in a program, whether it can bring in happiness was the question raised, and the process wherein we can bring in has been incorporated. The second one that is being highlighted is the generous campus. So a feeling, a sense of recompense. So where we get something from the college, we take too much of the things from the society. So the generosity has to be developed so that that sense of recompense will flourish with each and every mind which will be going out of the college as the torch bearers of St. Albert's. Then the third touchstone, the cultural part of the development. So each and every place, we know St. Albert's has got its own culture, and the people from different part, when they come into this campus, the confluence of the culture takes place. So from that process, can we tap better culture, a sense of owning? We own each and everyone to the next level so that we can move as better citizens. Then of course, in this time of diminishing health, especially with the pandemic, as we know, everybody is struggling. But even without having this pandemic COVID in place, we know that in this fast-moving world, the time for a proper exercise is getting lower and lower. Of course, people are conscious, but they are not getting time. And that too with regard to the younger generation who is with the college. So an emphasis has been given to a campus which need to be more energized than the People's Campus. As pointed out, we take from the society, and how far we can give it back to the society is the question raised. Recompense a feeling or a sense of that. Apart from that, a campus can be opened for the society outside the college, and it can contribute towards self-sustainment. So helping the population around the college to become more self-sustained and we can cater to the extent the needs of the people around us. So can we have that possibility? That was again discussed with. Then uniqueness was the another touchstone we have taken up. So how far we can be unique with our words, deeds, and our attitude without compromising quality? Can we move towards that? Next one is the productive area. So the productive campus where the product counts a lot. So when a product is stamped by St. Albert's College and is being sent to the society, that need to be properly assessed. So a nurturing mindset, a level of nurturing mindset which creates the process of attainment of skills more efficiently, so that the individual when goes out of the campus will be more equipped to meet the challenges with a high level of adaptability, which is lacking nowadays. Then green campus. So the present day, what is being discussed is that apart from the dissemination of knowledge, we need to focus more on generation of knowledge. So dissemination point to generation, that can be achieved through a research. That is what Father Jolie was pointing out. So that is another area campus. The college will be giving more emphasis where more research activities will be possible, wherein that difference or change in the pattern of internal to external assessment can bring in more space. Otherwise, in the present way of having the internal external, there is little, it is not little, it is very rigid rather. And apart from that, we need to maintain the protocol, green protocol in every aspect we will be working with. So development of a green campus, that is the area where Father, again, Jolie has given importance. Then a global campus where the concept of growing global from local is being emphasized. So develop more networking. The institution can adopt the ways and means by which the networking is made and maintained in such a way that the global level can be easily achieved. Then the historical campus where, as we are at the 75 years, many of the documents, certain monuments, etc. need to be preserved at every point of time. As we move further from 75 to 100, we need to have that systematic approach where the development of a futuristic campus also plays. So historic campus is the next touchstone. Then the professional approach where Father John was pointing. So the means and measures to streamline the process of knowledge creation, dissemination, etc. have been discussed. Then the required scientific temper and the interpersonal relationship maintenance, key areas where college has to focus. So there we will be working on this professional campus, and digitalization is the next point. Alberts is a forerunner in many of the areas of digitalization, since it has brought in many digital versions or the administrative digitalization on its own. So the creation of virtual labs and laboratories which will later bring in wonderful changes within the campus, which is an ongoing process with Alberts. So, on incorporating all these 12 touchstones, the next 2 points we can reach, which is being highlighted as the physical campus, which will be autonomous. So the 13 and 14 of the points are a physical campus, which we have reached through all the 12 important touchstones. And the physical autonomous campus is what we envisage and how it can be achieved. So the incorporation or implementation of the participatory management, where a team of students, teachers made responsible for the constant working on the concept. So in Blissful Campus, we have the vice chairman, one, and the secretaries of every department will be responsible. For Generous Campus, the Dean Resource Mobilization, along with every treasurers from the department will be looking into that. Then for the Cultural Campus, so the Cultural Campus, the Students Affairs and Arts Coordinators. Energized Campus, we have Vice Principal and Sports Coordinators. People's Campus, we have Dean Training and Development, Social Outreach. Unique Campus, we have Dean Quality Assurance and Quality Assurance Coordinators. Productive Campus, we have got Controller of Examination and Exam Coordinators. Green Campus, we have Dean Research and Green Coordinators. Global Campus, we will have Dean International Affairs and International Affairs Coordinators. The Historical Campus, the Vice Principal and Media Coordinators. Professional Campus, the Dean Academics and Placement Coordinators will work together. And for Digital Campus, the Vice Chairman too and the Governance Coordinators are working with. So that is the way it can be achieved. And as far as I consider this college, every minute, every hour, every day, Alberts is rewriting its history. It is not a single story to be completed, but it is going to be a tapestry which require the involvement of each and every one of the campus, every Albertian. So let us work, let us move together towards the centenary of the college, which everybody is looking for. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Kindly requesting Dr. Rosalind Gonzaga, Vice Principals in Alberts College Autonomous, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good morning to one and all of you. Most respected dignitaries, on and off the days, colleagues and my dear students. The best and beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or touched. They must be felt by heart. Gratitude is one of such prayer. It is a great honor for me to be here with you to celebrate this milestone, the Platinum Jubilee of this esteemed institution. Let me move to my responsibility to acknowledge each and every person here. An event cannot happen overnight. It has been months of planning and dedication and tremendous work of each and every one of you. At the very outset, I would like to thank our Lord Almighty for His blessings bestowed on this beautiful day, and we pray that showers of blessings be continuously pouring over the Albertians and their families. We have with us our patron, His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Kalati Parambal. You are a very special gift to our college, a source of inspiration and encouragement to many who have come your way. Thank you, dear Father, for being with us and sharing your views and finding the time to grace this occasion with your benign presence. Thank you, Father. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our chairman and manager, Reverend Dr. Anthony Topil, for his constant guidance and positive attitude, which has created an impact on each and every one of us. Thank you, Father. I would like to thank Father Anthony Arakal for the dedicated and sincere efforts put forward to this Platinum Jubilee celebration. He was able to kindle the spark during his tenure and pass the torch to Father Anthony Topel, who quite gracefully accepted and dealt it very enthusiastically. Thank you, Father. Thanks, Father Christie, our Associate Manager. I'm sure Father is with us online. And to our Vice Chairman, Father Jolly, for his support and being a strong pillar in helping us out. Thank you, Father. To our Principal, Dr. M.A. Solomon, for being a driving force to all the initiatives and helping us to achieve our best. Thank you, sir. Thanks to our Registrar, Father John Christopher, for his untiring efforts put forward and keeping the team going. Thank you, Father. Special thanks to our Vice Principal, Dr. Sabu, MC, for taking up the duty of releasing the souvenir today, and the same has been meticulously completed by him. Thank you, sir. Special thanks to our convener and the COE of our college, Dr. J. Jameson. Thank you, sir, for your meticulous planning and doing everything very systematically. You have proved that if there is a will, there is a way. Thank you, sir. Acknowledge the presence of the deans, HODs, our brothers Sherbin and Amal, for their dedicated support always. Thank you. I take this opportunity to thank our retired teachers who have toiled their days in this college. Your hard work have paid, and I'm sure 75 years would be memories echoing in your hearts. Thank you, dear teachers. I would also like to thank you lovely people who have been working constantly behind the scene. The Masters of Ceremony, Dr. Liz and Dr. Jitin, for their efforts of anchoring for today. The different committees, the stage setting committee and the choir and the housekeeping staff, all of you, a big thank you. Thanks to the staff, the teaching and the non-teaching, for your tremendous and enormous cooperation. Our sincere thanks goes to the alumni, the parents and the well-wishers, and all our dear students who are watching this program online and offline. Thank you. If I've left anyone out, it's just human error. A big thank you to all, and wishing you, each and every one of you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Let us not forget, Jesus is a reason for this season. Let's prepare ourselves for Christmas and surrounded with love, peace, and joy. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As we come to the closure of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, here's a reminder from the famous poet Thomas Gray. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark unfathomed caves of ocean bear. To find precious gems unmined in life's ocean, we have to venture out far past into the depths. Yes, the entire Albertian community has to venture as vast as you can imagine, because only those who brave its dangers will come out victorious. Inviting Albertian Choir for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank Thank you so much, everyone.